Hi guys, good morning. This is Dan. Welcome to Engelgeist. For those of you that are new, welcome. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. For those of you that support me over on Patreon, thank you so very much for your subscriptions. I greatly appreciate them. This is the daily forecast for all signs. It is originally created for Saturday, the 10th of September. It is the full moon in Pisces, guys. This is for all signs. I do speak in broad terms. It is a collective reading. So you need to figure out if and where it fits in your life, if at all. If it doesn't fit, that's okay. It doesn't mean anything's wrong or broken. It just might mean we're working on something different at this time. Please check out the drop-down menu beneath any of my daily videos. In there are some housekeeping rules. I really want you to think about what decks I'm using, how to contact me for a private reading, and ways to support the channel. Simple ways of supporting the channel. Hit that thumbs up button, share the video out, subscribe to the channel, and leave me a question or comment. All of those things greatly help. Let's get into these cards and see what's going on. I will be referencing the Sunday reading, which is the underpinning energy of the reading. And so if you hear me talking about cards you don't see in this reading, I'm referring back to that reading. That reading populates in the lower left-hand corner if you want to watch it. That's the end of this video. All right, let's see what the cards have to say today. Hi. Okay. So we have the Nine of Cups. Not mad at her. We've been seeing a lot of earth energy. We've been seeing we saw the Nine of Pentacles also this week. Nines are about completions. Cups are about our emotions, how we feel, feeling self-assured, feeling like things are coming together, feeling in control, feeling like well within ourselves, within our understanding of how we feel or what we feel, taking full ownership of that, being proud of that even to a degree, having done the emotional work or having shown up, face things straight on. There's a nurturing to the Nine of Cups also that says that, like, especially with this particular design, I love how she's always offering that rose, meaning we have enough for ourselves emotionally that we might even be able to be kind or compassionate, supportive, and loving, emotionally available to others, right, during this time. So this is a really nice card to have to end the week out on. It's been pretty much an intense week, I think. It certainly has been for me. I don't know about you guys, but for those of you that don't know, I had to put one of my dogs to sleep. She had a heart murmur and she was not doing well. So I think that was my my judgment card at the midweek, was answering the call of having to do the right thing. With the Nine of Cups, though, it feels like also underpinning this from Sunday's reading is the Hermit. So if we're still going inward, if we're still like doing inner reflection, finding our answers from within, that's okay. Those answers are coming to us not only spiritually, but also from probably an emotional place with this Nine of Cups coming here. There should be a settling of our emotions, an understanding, an arrangement, a steadying of our emotions that feels complete, whole, abundant, acceptable to us, beyond acceptable. It's like a good thing, right? And so continue to do that inward work, continue to sort of listen to the voice within, listen to the emotions within, and allow those emotions to be your guide, right? Allow those emotions to fulfill you and to make you feel whole, complete, understanding, knowing that you've shown up, you've done the right thing, you're going to hopefully continue to do the right thing so that you can feel, more complete and more whole. Let's look at the Shamanic Medicine Oracle card and see what that is today. So today is Lodge, which is counsel. I love this card because it always feels like a protection to me. It does give me hermit vibes because this lodge is hidden well into the forest and there's a security and safety in here. The smoke rising from the top makes me feel like there's a warmth, a comfort, an insulated sort of feeling to this card. Counsel is the idea of like sort of taking in others' ideas or thoughts, but I think that we're doing so, we might be keeping our own counsel. I mean, especially with that hermit energy underneath, and then self-assuredness of the Nine of Cups would be about listening to our own emotions, our own spiritual internal truth above all else, rather than, maybe taking in the advice of others and listening to that or taking that in. I am going to continue to clarify for the rest of this week. I don't know if it's going to be something I'm going to always do, but I am enjoying the clarifying cards this week. So let's clarify this Nine of Cups and this Council card. What else do we need to know? Lodge could be creating a safe space for ourselves to continue to do the internal work that the Hermit represents, and that the Nine of Cups sort of outwardly expresses within our lives, within our space, within our emotions. So this should feel like a very, I don't know what the word is, but it feels to me like this is an opportunity for us to understand ourselves and our truth better, and to stand sort of solid in that truth, even if it's only internally, right? But that truth is able to strengthen us, secure us, and keep us safe, warm, comforted, as we continue to learn about whatever the Hermit's journey is, whatever inward work that we are doing. It's reflecting outward in that Nine of Cups and showing us exactly sort of, what we've learned and what we're worth, what we deserve in all of this. So on the Nine of Cups, we have the Knight of Wands. He's about taking action, oftentimes associated with the sign of Sagittarius. The Knight of Wands is going to jump into action or do sort of the right thing at the right time. Sometimes he lacks a little bit of staying power. He can be a bit impulsive. And I feel like this is, to me, it doesn't feel about impulsivity. It feels about understanding how we feel and what we know to be our truth, and then taking action from that place in a way that is, in service to ourselves, to a situation, to another, that is honorable, that is filled with passion, that is filled with love. Yesterday's grounding stone was passion, and that would certainly be the Knight of Wands wheelhouse. The passion would also fit nicely with Nine of Cups. So it is about answering, to ourselves, to our own truth, and then taking action from that place in a way that is swift, that is accurate, that is, we're not pausing for others and their information, is my feeling. We are listening to ourselves and keeping our own awareness, our own intelligence, our own compassion within ourselves, and acting from that place. Second card, here we go, is Judgment. We saw this as the midweek card. It has not gone away. I love that the angels here, this is major arcana. Judgment is associated with Scorpio energy, and Scorpio energy dovetails nicely with this Pisces full moon, right? It is that psychic, emotional energy, but the Judgment card is the end of the fool's journey. It's about coming to terms, answers, finding those answers within, and then rising to the occasion and living by those answers, right? Answering that higher call. The Judgment card can sometimes be about soulmates too. They're and I'm not trying to make this into a love reading, because this reading feels more about ourselves and what's going on with us internally, both emotionally and maybe spiritually, and then taking action from that place, harboring from that place, honoring that place, especially with the Lodge card there. So, the work that we're doing, albeit, spiritual, emotional wisdom that we're learning about ourselves, we're taking action from a place that requires us to come from our highest self, from our highest sense of knowing. It's connected more to our own spirit, our own higher self, and maybe that of our guides or our God, than anything else, with this Judgment card in the center. And then the third card is Temperance. Now we see Sagittarian energy twice, both in the Knight of Wands and in the Temperance card. Temperance is also major arcana. Temperance is about maintaining that balance, maintaining that peace. I love that we see two. I love that we see two angels in this card, in these cards, because It means that we are supported. It means that we are spiritually supported within ourselves, maybe from our own higher sense of self, our own higher knowledge, or from our guides or our God, but we are protected during this time. Even if we're going through something emotional or we're learning something about ourselves, today is the day to really be compassionate towards ourselves. Take right action that's based in passion and love for ourselves or for those around us. To answer that call to extend ourselves in a way that maybe more than what we were used to doing, but temperance indicates maintaining that balance, feeling those emotions. When you see the angel's foot here on both in both the water and on the ground, it's about, and we saw a lot of Pentacles energy leading up to this Nine of Cups. It's about remaining grounded in our truth, but also feeling the emotions of everything. Being kind to ourselves, considerate to others. Um, Not necessarily making swift decisions. The Knight of Wands would be about taking action and making swift decisions, but I feel like these decisions pertain to us rather than outside influences or situations. This is about us listening to our own counsel and really sort of taking care of ourselves during this time as we rise to the higher calling that exists in here. Remember, the grounding stone for this week is that idea of vision, maintaining our vision on what it is we want and what it is we desire. We are guided. The angels are watching over us, is my feeling with both of these two angelic cards in here. We are being taken care of, even if it feels like some of this transformation is difficult or hard or challenging us in a way that doesn't, that I don't want to say isn't normal, but that kind of maybe pushes us to a deeper depth or a bigger feeling, a more open vulnerability, even if we're only being vulnerable with ourselves. This vulnerability, this awareness, this knowledge is powerful, it's spiritual, it's growth, and it's opportunity so that we can take action as the Knight of Wands in ways that are like empowered, passionate, loyal, in service to ourselves, right? The grounding stone for today is to enjoy. Enjoy these transformations. Enjoy the work that you've done. Enjoy the person that you are. Keep your own counsel and your own emotional understanding and intelligence and allow that to inform your decisions and allow that information to be sort of your guide and enjoy that. Give pride to that. Give grace to that. Give confidence and healing space to that, right? And allow it to end out your week in a very beautiful and calm sort of way. I am going to read counsel to you. I did this sort of out of order, but oh well. So, where is counsel? It is counsel, is it not? Am I wrong? Hold on, what is the name of this card? Lodge. And it is counsel. So, lodge is what I'm looking for. Sorry. And the lodge to me also feels like steadying ourselves in what it is we know or what it is we're learning, you know, building sort of our home base from this place of inner wisdom and emotional, spiritual connection. Lodge, there are times to go it alone, and there are times when the experience of and help of others should be sought before taking the next step. Now, when I think about the help of others, I'm thinking more with these angels in these cards. The help of others could be higher help, like our higher selves or our own guides, our own God, our own spiritual connection being that help that we may need. Lodge is calling you to do just that. Seek counsel. You may struggle to decide who to speak with. Don't worry that one person or other would offer. Don't worry that one person or other would offer better advice, as many people ask as many people as you wish. Different perspectives can help you to see something that hadn't occurred to you before. Ask a family member, a neighbor, a friend, or a person of authority like a police officer, solicitor, or accountant. Your genuine desire for their opinion on a matter will be met with an equally genuine response. If you are thinking of embarking on a spiritual course, inquire with as many teachers as you need to. Again, be honest in your communications and you will soon discover the right person for you. Asking for help and speaking out about concerns is an act of strength, not weakness. If you are met with ridicule or resistance, you will know those people need not be approached again. Lodge revealed. Central to any tribal community was the meeting house or lodge. Long before churches, village halls, courts, or other modern buildings of significance, the lodge was the hub of all commercial life. It was the home of the elders and the wise, where advice could be sought, decisions made, and ceremonies held. Some cultures have managed to maintain their lodges across New Zealand. Maoris are meeting places for the Maori people. Other divinatory meanings. Good news is on its way. Something is holding back from you. Release your fears of being judged by others. Your silence does not defend you. Be brave and speak your truth. Don't worry about the reactions of others. Integrity is key. Only accept what feels right. Lodge speaks. Please enter me as you must. And that to me is feeling like the entrance of the hermit, like going inward. I feel like this little hut in the woods is about us going inward and listening to our own truth, connecting to our own spiritual advice and answering to that. In the words of elders, now you trust. Hear them speak what they know. Learn well from them before you go. And we will be ready to go with the Knight of Wands here and the self-assuredness of the Nine of Cups. We have done the work and the work has been solid. Enjoy that. Enjoy the challenges, the changes, the growth that has produced within you, the stability emotionally, spiritually, and even physically, because to me, Lodge is very much of spiritual, a physical card, with it being a small building in the midst of a forest, right? In the midst of the confusion of the trees, we can find that clarity within, but we need to be sort of balanced in temperance, in listening to those deeper voices. That's the Virgo hermit energy. It's also the Nine of Cups, the emotionality of the Nine of Cups. When we listen to that, we can be aware of what our truth is. That is your forecast for the day. I hope you enjoyed it. Please, by all means, give me a thumbs up, share the video out, leave me a question or comment. I look forward to seeing you guys tomorrow for a new week's readings. Take care and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.